Welcome back to the British Benjamin Bikes here at Fulbeck, and we have the pit bike stock 140 with Ben Lord on pole position for Matthew Bolsover, Ben Bailey rounding out the front row, Alan Carter, Marty Harrington, Adam Hartgrove 4th through to 6th place on the second row. Row number 3, Aaron Walker, Thomas J. Harrington, Ryan Clark, Michael Ford, Ben Lucas, Alex Thurston rounding out the 4th row, Brendan Allen, Mick Floor, Ben Baxter, with Chris Fabian rounding out the grid in 16th position. Pit bike stock 140, Group A gets underway as they charge down the straight. Great start there for Matthew Bolsover. Now can he hold on to the lead into the first corner? Down the inside, that looks like it could be Ben Lord as well, but Ben Bailey with a good start as well. Incredibly close start to this race. Everyone seems to have got through the first few corners cleanly. And Ben Bailey is your early race leader. As they go out of the bus stop for the first time, Matthew Bolsover, Ben Lord, Alan Carter, all involved in this one. Good clean start to the race. Everyone through the hairpin safely. They go around the final few corners, and Ben Bailey, early race leader. Looks like Ben Lord in second position. Matthew Bolsover third. And Bailey trying to break away as they make their way around the final corner and down the straight for lap number 1. So Bailey leads, Lord in second, Bolsover in third, Chris Fabian in 4th place, Alan Carter, Aaron Walker, Thomas J. Harrington, Michael Ford, Marty Harrington and Adam Hartgrove rounding out the top 10 as Bailey loses a bit of ground out of the first corner, and Ben Lord starts to close up into the bus stop. Doesn't quite make the pass stick though. Bolsover still in third, Chris Fabian, Alan Carter, all very close on this first lap. And Ben Bailey making his way up towards the final corner. Lord on his tail in second place. Oh, we've got a problem here in the midfield. Oh, that's Shim that's gone down. Andy Shim makes a mistake out of the bus stop chicane. Pushes the bike to one side. Looks like. So, with no regard whatsoever for the rider, Matt Pearce is very, very concerned about his bike. I think the rider's okay though, Matt. Here they come down to the bus stop. Oh, and it's very close with Ben Bailey, Ben Lord and Matthew Bolsover, all three abreast almost into the bus stop chicane. And there he is, number 622. That's Andy Shim. Out of the race, sadly. Ben Bailey holds on to the lead. Lord is right on his tail in second. Bolsover shadowing in that third place. And down the straight they go. Ben Bailey, your race leader, with Lord in the tow. Ben Lord down the inside into the first corner, but can't make the pass stick. Matthew Bolsover still shadowing in third place. Chris Fabian, Alan Carter, Aaron Walker, Thomas J. Harrington, Michael Ford, Marty Harrington and Ryan Clark running up the top 10 as they make their way through the bus stop chicane. And Ben Bailey, who's got the lead, now having to work really hard as Ben Lord shadows in that second place. As I look down the inside, oh, but look at Matthew Bolsover. Bolsover tries the outside as he tries to get through past Ben Lord. They make their way back towards the finish line. And your race leader, number 28, Ben Bailey, goes charging down the straight. Ben Lord in second, Matthew Bolsover shadowing in third. Then we see the battle for fourth. There's number 99, Alan Carter, with Chris Fabian, Aaron Walker just behind him. Thomas J. Harrington, Michael Ford. Back at the front though, Ben Lord is starting to close up on Ben Bailey. And there we see Alan Carter holding on to that fourth place. Chris Fabian and Aaron Walker just behind. There's number 133, Aaron Walker, just shadowing on this battle for fourth place. Alan Carter now through into fourth position. Chris Fabian still shadowing for fifth as the 166. Just behind him there. Leaders now make their way down the straight as Matthew Bolsover starts to have a look down the inside. Oh, and Ben Lord has a look down the inside and takes the lead. Oh, Ben Bailey out braking himself slightly. but fights back as they make their way into the bus stop chicane, but Ben Lord holds on to the lead. So Ben Lord is your new race leader, having to fight his way through there from Ben Bailey, who is still looking strong in second place. Matthew Bolsover in third. And Bolsover still very much a factor in this race. He's been third for so long now in this battle, but still very much in contention. They make their way down the straight, and Ben Bailey gets the run out to the final corner. They're side by side into the first corner now. Who's going to get the line into this top hairpin? And it looks like it's Bailey. So Ben Bailey shuts the door on Ben Lord. Matthew Bolsover gets the drive on the outside line into second place and has a little peek down the inside of Ben Bailey, and Matthew Bolsover really giving a great line through the bus stop chicane. Ben Lord is still there in third place with Alan Carter and Chris Fabian just a little bit further behind in fourth and fifth position. And Bailey trying to pull away as Bolsover comes under some pressure from Ben Lord in third position. Back towards the finish they go. And Matthew Bolsover now through to second place, starting to get into the toe of Ben Bailey, who looks behind but doesn't see where Bolsover is on the track. And Bailey really gets the drive out to the corners of that bottom end, as Avery was saying. Bolsover shadowing in second place, and Matthew Bolsover now really starting to put Ben Bailey under some pressure. Ben Lord is still there in third place. Matthew Bolsover now, though, as we go into the final stage of the race. Oh, it was a small mistake there from Ben Lord, washing out. But I think has kept the engine running and stays in third position, just ahead of Alan Carter. So now it's down to two into the top corner, as Bolsover has a look at. Oh, that was close. Bolsover still not giving up, and Ben Bailey shuts the door. So Ben Bailey holds on to the lead. Matthew Bolsover in second place. Ben Lord is back on the bike in third position, holding off Alan Carter for fourth. Matthew Bolsover still not giving up the pressure now. Oh, there's problems there for number 997. Marty Harrington has gone through down the straight on a very poorly sounding machine. Back towards the finish line now, and let's see what Matthew Bolsover can do. Can he get the run out to the final corner? He hangs wide on that final corner, brings the speed up, and has a look down the inside. He is right on the rear wheel of Ben Bailey. Now tries to go on the inside under braking. Oh, but Ben Bailey, 28, shuts the door into that top corner. But Bolsover doesn't give up and passes him on the exit of the corner there, side by side into the bus stop chicane. Banging wheels. Oh, as Matthew Bolsover got touched there by Ben Bailey, and, well, Bolsover took the lead momentarily, but lets him through. So Matthew Bolsover there got pushed off the track through the chicane, and we saw there Bolsover take the lead, but waves Bailey through because obviously took the lead there by cutting the course. So Sporting right in there for Bolsover lets Bailey back through, and will try and make the pass once again as they go down the straight. So here they come into the top corner. 2 laps to go. Matthew Bolsover holding on to the lead. Ben Bailey still your race leader. Here they come back towards the bus stop. Will we see a repeat of that bar banging last time round? Not this time, because Bolsover not quite close enough to go for the pass. Ben Lord still in third place. Alan Carter in fourth, and Carter really putting the pressure on Lord for third place. Just a bit further behind this battle for the lead. 1 lap to go next time round, and Matthew Bolsover is starting to close up once again on Ben Bailey. And here we see Bolsover taking the wider lines through the corners, trying to get the faster exit speed, and here they come down the straight. Bolsover this way and that alongside Ben Bailey into the first corner. Bailey's got the line into the corner. But Bolsover goes down. Matthew Bolsover washes out into the top corner, and looks like Bolsover's all right. Going to get back on the bike. That means that Ben Lord goes through to second place. Alan Carter into third. Bolsover gets back into the race in, I believe, that 7th place. And somebody else goes down. Who's that that's gone down right in front of the camera? Number 19. Oh, that's Alan Carter's gone down again. Right in front of our cameras, trying to get the bike restarted. Drama on this final lap, and this means that number 28, Ben Bailey, looks set to take the checkered flag, and there he goes. Ben Bailey charging through. 1 lap to go, and drama-filled final lap here then with Ben Bailey. That means that Ben Lord has gone through to second, Chris Fabian into third, Aaron Walker, Matthew Bolsover now in 5th position. So Ben Bailey, drama in this race, and holds on to the lead on this final lap. Ben Lord in second, Chris Fabian in third. But Matthew...
Message come through from Ava Carter. I'm sorry, Ava, I can't share that, but I share your sentiments.
So Alan Carter dropping the bike again. He recovers in 9th place as Ben Bailey takes a hard-fought race victory and will win the race by, in the end, 6.7 seconds, with Ben Lord in 2nd place. Chris Fabian goes through in 3rd. He had a strong, steady race as Chris Fabian and brings it home in 3rd place. Aaron Walker in 4th. And the unfortunate Matthew Bolsover has to settle for 5th position after dropping it in those closing stages. So Bolsover in 5th place. Michael Ford and Ryan Clark 6th and 7th. Thomas J. Harrington in 8th. Alan Carter in 9th after that earlier fall. There he is. There's Alan Carter, who I'm sure will be very disappointed. Looking forward to round. That's going to be an excellent round on the Scenic Lake District track. And we go back on track here at Fulbeck with the pit bike stock 140 Group A. Now, is your man out in this one?
Yeah, he's out in this one. He's
a bit further
down
down
in 17th place at the moment.
So
I said he's got his work cut out racing with the quick boys, but I think he's had a good weekend. And
that, of course, is Andy Shim, our celebrity guest, better known, was most famous role, of course, Milky in the This Is England film and TV series. Here promoting his, of course, Shimmy TV on the leathers as well.
And we've got a non-starter line. That's bike number 51.
So it's 51 there, struggling off the start. Ben Lord with a good start though, down the inside, I think has taken the lead. So Ben Lord down the... Oh! Was a nasty tumble there. Faller.
Who's that?
Caught the back wheel, black leathers.
That's Aaron Walker, and that's 4 bikes now.
994, I think it was one of them, Thomas J. Harrington. Marty Harrington as well.
Both the Harrington boys, that's Thomas and Marty.
So I think it was Aaron Walker possibly as well caught up.
And that is bike number...
That's 133 in trouble there. Aaron Walker. Oh, and another one. Oh, Bolsover's gone down. Matthew Bolsover around the back of the circuit. So
sort of high-speed Skittles.
Drama on this first lap here. And emerging at the front is Ben Lord with Ben Bailey right on his tail and Bailey looking down the inside. Alan Carter in 3rd. Chris Fabian, Ben Clucas in 5th place. Michael Frada, Michael Ford, Brendan Allen, Billy Pearson, Callum Ricketts. Matthew Bolsover then recovers in 11th place, just ahead of Andy Shim. With Shimmy TV on the leathers, of course, and this will be another aspect to his experience, you might say.
Yeah, he's going to hopefully produce a video of his weekend. I think he's had a good time. He's just made his way up to 11th place now. He's just coming behind... I keep on doing this, I keep on forgetting his name's Callum Ricketts.
It looks like Callum Ricketts, doesn't it? But these riders, of course, they're no slouches. So for somebody relatively newcomer to come in, he's doing very well.
Everyone said he's coming this weekend. It's first time on a pit bike, and everybody yesterday was watching him and saw how well he was going straight out of the box. And he's kind of taken to it like a duck to water. And we can only really hope that he's back down with us, and I think he will be. He said he will be, so yeah, it'd be good to see him back in the BMB paddock again in the future.
Here's the battle in the top 10, and look out for this guy, Matthew Bolsover, who's picking his way back into the top 10. Here's the battle for the lead with Ben Bailey, your new race leader from Ben Lord in 2nd place. Alan Carter just shadowing in that 3rd place.
And Shimmy's just got through now. He's just got back past bike number 10, that's Billy Pearson, so Shimmy's now back up to 10th place.
Ben Bailey continues to hold on to the lead as they make their way up towards the final corner. Ben Lord right on his tail. There's Matthew Bolsover, who I think we'll just see is up to about 7th place, I think. He's still continuing to make his way through the leaders. And down the straight he goes. So Matthew Bolsover now into 6th, actually. He's gone past Ben Klukas, and Bolsover dropping the bike on the first lap, trying to get back with the leaders.
He's made himself hard work today, hasn't he?
He certainly has.
Yeah, he's hard work today. He usually Matt good, and he gets out at the front and he can really make a gap on people, but he just, I don't know what it is, but the bike's been unsettled today, or he's had a problem with tyres. He just seems to around the outside down the corner.
So Bolsover 9.5 seconds down, and he'll be hoping now that Ben Bailey and Ben Lord can start to get together and hold each other up somewhat to allow him to catch up, because he certainly is sidling his way through the leaders. There he is, number 421, Bolsover now in 6th place, starting to close up on Michael Ford. Oh, but problems for Alan Carter, and that's another place for Bolsover. Bolsover will be now in 4th place behind Chris Fabian. Here come the leaders. Ben Lord starting to put Ben Bailey under some pressure. Oh, as they look down the inside through the bus stop, and Ben Bailey holds on, but Ben Lord in 2nd place is not giving up. And Matthew Bolsover now in the same camera shot there just momentarily. 9.5 seconds between 1st and 2nd. Here go the two leaders. Ben Bailey leads number 28 there from Ben Lord in 2nd, number 48. Chris Fabian in 3rd, and there's the 4th place man, Matthew Bolsover, closing up on Chris Fabian. We lost Alan Carter down to 5th position, but we're going to keep a close eye on Matthew Bolsover to see what the gap is as the leaders make their way into the top corner. Fabian in 3rd.
I think unless these two trip each other up, and they are side by side coming into the bus stop. Oh, that was close.
There go our leaders there, 28 Ben Bailey, Ben Lord in 2nd place. All the top 4 in shot there momentarily. We just saw Chris Fabian, number 24, in 3rd place.
What a fantastic shot.
And here's your man, here's Andy Shim. He's up to 12th place. We just saw him there into the top corner.
Yeah, he's just he's lost a couple of places there. Bike number 276, that's Michael Ferrada. Has managed to get past him.
And there's Matthew Bolsover, number 421. He's still in 4th place, closing up on Chris Fabian.
I was just saying, unless these front two trip each other up, I think Matt's going to have a hard time catching him. But he's definitely hunting Chris down.
We've got some waved yellows here in the middle of the track by the bus stop as, I think it was one of the back markers went down there. Phil Dickens went down in 14th place, so won't affect the leaders. There he goes, Dickens now back on the track. There's Bolsover in 4th. The gap, though, still 9.5 seconds between Bolsover and this man, the race leader, number 28, Ben Bailey, who runs wide. Oh, and this could let Ben Lord through. And a small mistake there from Ben Bailey. Ran wide on the exit, but recovers well. There's Chris Fabian, just a little bit further behind, number 24. Should see him into the shot there. There he is.
Reaching down.
As Ben Lord goes through into the lead on the first corner. There's Chris Fabian, number 24, in 3rd place. Matthew Bolsover, 421 in 4th from Alan Carter and Michael Lord. There's Marty Harrington momentarily up to 15th place, number 997, who was caught up in the trouble on the first lap.
Ben just made a mistake coming out the bus stop on the exit, left-hand curb. I said earlier on today, that left-hand curb is about 2 foot tall, and just coming out that bus stop, he just clipped the curb and the bike just went skyward. And that's why Ben's just gapping by about 2 or 3 bike lengths.
So Ben Lord pulling away slightly from Ben Bailey in 2nd place, but still this race wide open. 4 laps to go next time round. And Ben Lord moves to one side to guard that inside line in the battle for 3rd, just a little bit further down. Here they come. Chris Fabian in 3rd place, Matthew Bolsover right on his tail. They got Thomas J. Harrington in front, who's going to go a lap down. Oh, and a textbook out-braking manoeuvre there, Matt, from Bolsover through to 3rd.
That was quite a difficult move, because obviously he had a back mark to contend with then, and trying to get past Chris and not get tangled up in between the two. But he's got his head down, he's got his bit between his teeth. I don't think he's going to be able to catch. I think Ben Bailey's down. Yellow flags.
Oh, Bailey's down. Oh, and there's smoke as well. Steam, I think, from the bike.
So I just hope there's no oil on the track. And that's Bolsover up to 2nd place. what a fantastic race. Again, he's made hard work for it today, but he's not stopped. He's fought right the way through. I don't think he's going to be able to catch Ben. We've got
and there's trouble here with somebody else in trouble as well.
It's Ben down again.
Well, Ben's gone down. There's another rider gone with him.
I think he just maybe tried to rejoin and got clattered as the lad was coming through.
And there's some sort of mechanical trouble there as well for Ben Bailey, the previous
that was
race
Alan
leader.
Carter. Must have had a bit of an issue with that. Alan just come past the commentary booth with a handlebar guard hanging off.
And there he is, Ben Bailey, trying to get the bike restarted. Looks like he is out of the race. So bad luck for Ben Bailey, who drops down the reckoning, but Matthew Bolsover now through to second place, 7.8 seconds down though in this Pit Bike Stock 140 Group A, brought to you in association with Lex Moto. And there's Bolsover in second, trying to close up on Ben Lord, the race leader. Chris Fabian, a distant third place, but still running strongly.
The last lap, Ben did a 49.0, Matt did a 48.0, so he's caught up a second on that last lap. And he's only literally 2 corners behind now. I think he's going to run out of laps, so there's 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go as Alan Carter recovers into 7th place. And there's Matthew Bolsover, number 421. Looking good in that 2nd place. Ben Lord just a bit further down the field. So Matthew Bolsover, fastest lap of the race last time round, but I don't think it's going to be enough because Ben Lord is doing a great job holding on to the lead so far. He battled hard. And there he goes, Ben Lord, your race leader. Bolsover, 5.2 seconds. He is not giving up.
He did him in 2 seconds. Last lap was Ben Lord, 49, 47.8, so nearly 2 seconds. And you can see it. He's literally 1 corner behind, but I think we're on the last lap. He's not going to.
They're both in camera shot there now. Ben Lord, the race leader. Matthew Bolsover in 2nd place. There's Lord. Bolsover in the bus stop chicane. Looks like Bolsover's going to run out of time, but certainly not giving up as Ben Lord goes charging through. There's Bolsover in 2nd place. Chris Fabian just a bit further behind in 3rd. And Ben Lord making his way around the final corner. Checkered flag now being readied. And Ben Lord takes the checkered flag. Bolsover chases him over the line, 3.1 seconds down in 2nd place. Chris Fabian taking 3rd. Excellent race there from Ben Lord.
I mean, that was a cracking race from Ben. You know, he was on a huge amount of pressure from Ben Bailey, and he just kept it together. That was a really, really good race. I mean, Ben's been racing pit bikes for years, and he dominated a couple of seasons back, and obviously he's had a bit more challenge this in 2017. But it's great to see Ben Lord back on the top of the podium again.
So Matthew Bolsover, a strong challenge, has to settle the 2nd. Chris Fabian in 3rd, and then Michael Ford, Alan Walker, Ben Clucas, Alan Carter in 7th. Billy Pearson, Brendan Allen, Michael Frauder running up the top 10, and our celebrity guest Andy Shim 11th place on the same lap as the leaders, and this is a very competitive field.
I just saw him across the line, massive fist bump, but just see him down the bottom of the track giving the people a wave. I think he's had a good weekend this weekend.